guys, welcome back to the Blitz and Gridiron. And today I'm gonna give you guys my 2025 season playoff predictions, and this is gonna be pretty interesting. But before I get into this thing, you guys may want to watch my regular season predictions that I have. So you may want to go there because there may be some spoilers, and if you guys don't like to be spoiled by some stuff, you may want to watch that one first and then come back to this one. Anyways, let's get into this. Let's start with our 2 and 7 seeds. It's the 2 seed Bills and the 7 seed Patriots. Now, these two teams, obviously, AFC East matchup, and by this point, I feel like the Bills will have swept New England. They're just a better football team. You have Josh Allen, which is enough to win you games. And I think they're going to take the dub here. But don't be surprised if New England gets an upset, because I think they're going to be a pretty solid football team. Next, the Lions and the Packers. This is going to be an interesting one, and I feel like it's going to come down to who has the better roster. And I feel like that would go to Detroit, because they obviously won the division. And I just think they're going to come out with a close win, like maybe a field goal difference or something, a touchdown. It's going to be a pretty entertaining, close game. That's what I'm thinking. Next, we have the Chiefs and the Broncos. The Chiefs have the better team, I feel like. And I think they're going to win this game. This is in Kansas City. But don't be surprised, like what I said with New England, if Denver makes, a crazy upset, because they are going to be pretty solid this year. And we have the Rams and the Vikings. This one is going to come down to us, the better roster. And that is going to probably go to Los Angeles. They have a very well-rounded team. As Minnesota, it's offense heavy. But they do have some defensive players that could help them out. But I think the Rams are going to take this one. Next, we have the Texans and the Bengals. This is the Bengals' first playoff appearance since 2022. So even though I feel like this is going to be an offensive type of game, offensive shootout, I feel like Cincinnati is going to put up enough points to give them a close win, because their defense is probably going to give up a lot of points. As lastly, for the wild card, I have the Buccaneers and the 49ers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, very well-rounded team, have some pretty good players all around. 49ers, even better well-rounded team. I think it's going to come down to who has the better roster, and that will definitely go to San Francisco, as they're probably going to pull out with a little, maybe 7-point win. It's going to be a pretty good game. Now, in the divisional round, let's start with the Ravens and the Bengals. This is going to obviously be the third time these teams have played this year. I feel like they would have split the season. So it's really anyone's game. But this is in Baltimore. The Ravens have a very well-rested team. Very good defensively, offensively. And I feel like Baltimore is going to take this one because they just have the better roster. They can score a lot of points, and Cincinnati is going to give up a lot of points because of their defense. And I think just the Baltimore Ravens are the better team in this case. Now, here we go. Can the Bills finally defeat the Chiefs? This year, I think the Bills will defeat the Chiefs. This is the best Bills team. Actually, I can't really say that. But I just think this is a whole new version of Josh Allen. He knows how it feels to lose. And I don't think this year he's going to let that slide. Don't get me wrong, Kansas City could win out this game. They have pretty solid roster well around. For the Bills, it's pretty much Josh Allen, and that's it. But Josh Allen, a great quarterback. Don't underestimate him. I'm going with the Bills with the win. This is in Buffalo, by the way, because the Bills are the 2 seed, Chiefs are the 3 seed. So Home field advantage plays a big factor. Probably snowing, maybe. I think. And also, this, if you're looking forward, this is the last game at Highmark Stadium, the original one. I think the Bills are gonna just come out with a close win, maybe like field goal difference. I think Buffalo's gonna win it though. Let's go to the NFC. Let's start with the Lions and Rams. It's Stafford versus old team, the classic. It's always gonna be a good matchup, a great game, and it's gonna come down to the offense. The Lions have a very, very good offense. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta, Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, all very good guys. The Rams, though, they still have some great players. They have Matthew Stafford, you have Kyren Williams, you have Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua. I mean, their tight end is not very good, but still solid. And Detroit's defense, I feel like they're going to be able to hold out the Rams and win the game. And now let's get to the Eagles and 49ers. 1 seed, 5 seed. Who do I have winning? I have Philadelphia winning. I just think their team is going to be able to, their defense is going to hold out the 49ers all-star offense to, maybe like 20, 23 points, and Philly is probably going to score. Saquon's probably going to go off in this game, maybe like 200 rushing yards, 175. He's going to have a great game. Philly's going to hand the ball off a lot. I think the Eagles are going to take this one, Anyways, now in the conference championships game, let's stay in Philadelphia because we have the Lions and Eagles. This game is probably going to come down to the most well-rounded team. Philadelphia's got a great offense. Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, you have A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, and Saquon Barkley. Detroit's got some players too, like I said, Jared Goff, Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, Montgomery. But I think it's going to come down to the defense. And Philadelphia's defense consists of many great players. And for Detroit, solid secondary, solid front seven. But their best defensive player is Aiden Hutchinson. And I don't think he's going to be able to carry his whole team. He may have like 1-2 sacks this game. But I don't think he's going to go off. But I think Philadelphia is going to come down to it and win the game. And in the Super Bowl, will they repeat? You guys can probably see who I have. But now let's go to the AFC Championship game. The Bills and the Ravens. This could be a game of the year. This is probably obviously going to be a rematch of the Week 1 game of the season. But, this is a different version of Josh Allen. Just defeated the Chiefs. You have all of that momentum, and you can't just let Lamar and his Ravens take over, win the game. This is a new version of Josh Allen, and I think he's going to win it. Lamar and that offense, though, I could easily see this being the Ravens taking care of the Bills. It's really only Josh Allen on their team, but I think he's going to have a great game. It's going to be a very close game. Could be game of the year, but I think the Bills are going to come out with a very close victory, maybe 1 3-point victory. So, in Super Bowl 60, have the Bills and the Eagles in the Super Bowl. This is going to be a great Super Bowl. Very entertaining, as last year it wasn't as entertaining. The Eagles blew out Kansas City. Will Philadelphia make a run and go back-to-back? No. I have the Bills winning the Super Bowl this year. I think this is Josh Allen's year. He could win back-to-back MVPs. He's going to go off on the ground and in the air this year, or this game. I mean, he may not have the receivers. You have James Cook. He's going to probably go off too. He's going to have a great game. I know the Eagles have all of those players, those great players, but I just don't think they're gonna play as well as the Bills are, because you know they beat the Chiefs, the Ravens. They have all of that momentum coming, and I just think they're gonna have a great game. It's gonna be very close, but I do have the Bills winning it. And that is my playoff predictions for the 2025 season. If you liked these predictions, then you may want to drop a like down below and subscribe, because I may have some more videos like this coming soon, but it's probably going to be more retro bowl stuff. So I do have some ideas coming back to the channel, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys have a great day.